Imagine if you were traveling to Indonesia for a very, 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 very long and overdue vacation. You have saved all your money for this trip and have planned everything out just perfectly, but you didn't get that malaria vaccine that you probably should have because you were camping out in the jungle for a couple of nights in a treehouse, which is awesome, by the way. You end up getting completely ill, and you never thought it would ever happen to you, but you got malaria and you need to get the medicine ASAP. Turns out some businessman named Martin Shkreli, can't say it right, bought the drug that cures malaria and decided to raise the price of the drug by over 5,000%. You obviously cannot afford it, but you need it to survive. Sounds like a horrible scenario, but this happens all the time. This also happens to people living in extreme poverty all around the globe who end up giving up due to the fact that being able to afford medicine isn't an option. Many pharmaceutical companies are raising their prices in order to broaden the market by being able to make new medications, which doesn't make much sense because many people will suffer who cannot afford the new price of the medication they so desperately need. The pharmaceutical companies say that they need more money in order to research certain diseases, but there are many more ways to go about this problem than to make the people who are suffering have to pay ridiculous amounts or even take out loans for their treatment. Raising the prices of affordable medications is not only unfair for the people who are in need, but just downright evil. It is obvious what is really happening here in the big pharma industry, and it is greed, and it is making people turn against one another. So it really makes you have to stop and think, is it really worth it to make an extra buck when an ill person's life is at stake? I think there should be a law put in place to make it illegal to raise drug prices like Daraprim significantly. I think the companies should be able to raise or should be able to price their drugs how they want, but they need to be in an affordable range for, say, middle class citizens. It would be the same thing as raising the price for potatoes, for instance, all over the country. And then no one could feed their family the affordable vegetable that is so easy to make, except this is about medicine that can save someone's life. So in the potato scenario, there would be a solution because people could just start growing their own potatoes in their backyards. But these medications are made in laboratories with scientists who have access to chemicals and things that normal citizens can't get their hands on. So raising the price is just an all-around sick joke. Making it illegal to significantly raise drug prices would be better for every single person in the country, bottom line. And Big Pharma can go find another way to make a quick $1 billion. I understand that these pharmaceutical companies have come up with these drugs on their own. They have spent billions of dollars paying for research and drug trials, and when they finally get a drug that works, they want to be able to make the money they feel that they deserve for what they have brought to the public. But if you really think about it, the drugs wouldn't even be there if the companies didn't create them and pay for them. But the companies that are raising the prices are mostly companies that are buying old medications that have been on the market for years and then raising the prices out of nowhere while claiming the price change is due to low money for research. These pharma companies are some of the richest companies in the country, and I think they can find the money for the research elsewhere rather than picking out of people's pockets who desperately need the medication. By making it illegal to raise prices on the drugs like Daraprim, the country wouldn't just be helping the sick, but the sick people's families, the communities, the children who count on these people's lives. Everyone gets sick, and 100% of the time it was not on purpose. So raising the price of a cure to a ridiculous amount is not only cruel, but downright inhumane. And people need to start caring about other people. And people who have the most power, like the ones who control the drug prices, need to start having a conscience. Only then will the world be a better place. Thank you.